Land Ho Adventures, a family of 4 living in the Cayman Islands, sharing our journey of adventure, exploration, and simple living. In the last episode, we restarted our DIY loft bed project for our son's bedroom, unboxed our new Bamboo Lab 3D printer. This week, we finish the DIY loft bed, bake some soft sourdough sandwich bread for the very first time, and step into our garden to prune our lime tree. Hey guys, welcome back. It is currently spring break and we have a whole week off of work and school, so we're very excited about that. Today it's time to start working on the DIY loft bed. What are you doing exactly?
I'm measuring out for the desk that's go underneath Cameron's spunk bed. This is the width of the shelves that we're going to make, so this side will look, as we stack up 3 or 4 more of these, will look the same width and the same, just about the same distance there. Then I'm going to measure out where we've got the 2x4s holding everything out, cut those out, and then make one big L piece for the rest. And that's the plan.
Well, it's happening. I'm slowly getting the porch back. I can actually see the floor now. So I'm going to sweep it up here. Hopefully tomorrow the stores are going to be open so we can purchase the last few pieces of wood that we need for the loft bed. And then I can go ahead and clear this whole area and get it back into our relaxing space. Wish me luck. The desk is cut and placed on top of the 2x4s. We're getting there, slowly but surely. I'm here in my kitchen, and today I'm going to do my first attempt at a soft sourdough loaf sandwich bread. So I normally make the boule bread, which you see here, but today will be my first attempt at this sandwich bread. So I made my levain last night. It's been fermenting for about 9 hours. And now I'll go ahead and mix it up for the first bulk fermentation. So I'm very happy with the consistency of my dough. Now I'm going to let it rise to almost double. Surprise, surprise. We're doing one last bit of painting. Now that my dough has almost doubled in size, it's time to cut it into 2. And it's time to shape it for my loaf pan. The shaping took a little bit of patience. Once the dough is shaped, it's time to let it sit and rise for 6 hours. In the meantime, I went back to see what was going on with the bed. They used the router to make some grooves in order to install the shelves. After a long day of work, we decided to head out for dinner and watch the sunset. Welcome to beautiful 7 Mile Beach. Located on the west side of Grand Cayman, this iconic stretch of powdery white sand right outside the Westin features calm turquoise seas and crystal clear blue water. There's no better place to dig your toes in the sand and watch a breathtaking Cayman sunset. We made it back to the house, and everybody wanted to complete the project before bedtime. So they grabbed the drills and installed the last few pieces of wood. Hold on, little man. Day to bake my bread, so I put it in the refrigerator to do a long cold fermentation overnight. And I took it out of the fridge in the morning for about 1 hour before baking it in the oven. All right, guys, the moment of truth. I baked my bread. Let's see what's going to happen here. Yes. Ooh, it's not cooked on the bottom. It is not cooked. Gonna have to put it back in the oven. Oh dear. That's okay, that's an easy fix. Let's check out the second loaf. I really didn't want to use that glass pan, but that's all I had, so that's why I used it. So let's see how this pan's worked out. This is a silicone pan. Oh, much more cooked on the bottom. A little tacky still. It could have gone a little longer, but definitely feels a little denser than I wanted it to be. It's very heavy. Looks pretty good. See what the next one's gonna look like. Should we cut this one?
Cut this one.
This one feels denser. Yeah, this one didn't rise as well, but it still looks really good for the first one. Overall, I was delighted with my sourdough loaf. And you know what they say, practice makes perfect. I just came outside and having a look at the baby mangoes are growing fast on the tree. If you notice, you can see them there. Springtime here is fantastic. We have baby mangoes, I have some pineapples growing, and some Jamaican apples. Actually have 4 pineapples now. They're not looking as if they're going to grow very large, though. I think it's because of the pots that they're in. There's another small one here. I just came outside for a little bit. I'm going to prune this lime tree a bit. I'm just not happy with how it's growing. Trying to clean it up a little bit and hopefully get it to produce some limes. I thought I'd just tell you a little bit about what's going on. I actually think this lime tree is dying. It's got this black stuff all over it. I've treated it for white flies, although I haven't been very regular about it. And now the branches are dying. This is what it looks like. If you have any ideas, I'd love to hear it in the comments below. Just drop it there for me. I'll show you a closer shot of the tree trunk here, but it's all starting to turn black, almost like it has some type of mold all over it or something. I'm not sure. But it's only ever produced one lime. I tried to prune it a few months ago, and it was very bushy, so I just pruned it into more of a tree, and it started to look a little bit better. But then this has happened now. The branches are starting to die. So here you can see how it kind of looks like the trunk is turning a little black. And like this one here is totally dead. I've just broken that off. And then here are the leaves. I know that this is the mold from the white flies. I understand that. There's the white fly there. It's all over. I mean, the whole tree is infested with white flies. But look here. This has gone totally black. Up here has gone totally black. See there? I mean, this is dead. This is definitely dying. One of the branches is oozing some amber gel-like substance, which I believe is a fungus that grows inside the trunk called gummosis. I won't give up hope just yet, though. Well, let's head in and clean up the porch. I know you don't want to watch me clean this up, so we'll cue the time lapse. Well guys, I pretty much have my relaxing space back. I need to move a few more pieces of wood, but that's about it. Thanks for watching this week's video. A like or a comment is very much appreciated. See you next week. Cheers.